Okay, this is a quick take two of Hogan Impact. I recently had another major swing breakthrough regarding my hips. So just for fun, once again, I took a couple swings with a really flat plane just to try and see if I could imitate Hogan at impact or right around the impact position. So let's go through this really quick. So here's Hogan on the left. Play it at full speed, and here's myself on the right. Okay, so now let's take a look at comparison. So at address, I guess it's I'm not gonna worry too much about address and all that stuff because it's not really what I'm interested in right now. I'm more interested in the impact. So let's pull it back. He has that nice takeaway. I still don't, but that's okay. Kind of take it way more on the inside than he does. And then he gets to the back or to the top. And one thing I tried to work on more is, so there I'm pretty flat with my hands and trying to get my right hip really deep. So I tried doing that a lot better this time. So it's not too bad. One thing then in transition you'll notice is that he's way more laid off than I am. Whereas see how I kind of bring the club straight over the top like that and not laid off at all. The other thing is he has the cupped wrist and mine is flat, if not a little bit bowed. So that's a major difference. I'm not sure how much that relates to impact. My elbow or my forearm is vertical. His is a little bit even rotated inward, which is really hard. I think it's a flexibility question. So he comes down and you see his shaft angle. I come down and you see my shaft angle is a lot more steep here. But I'm looking more at my hips, arms, body, rest of my positions. Not too bad. So he comes in down a little bit more. I come down a little bit more. So we're right about the same there. So we've got this sort of gap in here, got the gap in here. The shaft is right on this forearm. Can't really tell where his shaft is, but I believe it's there. Our hips look like we're turned similarly, both feet on the ground. Now, he'll turn in, and I'll turn in. There we go. And there's that triangle, that beautiful triangle right there. Triangle. Hips are basically, can almost see two butt cheeks. The camera angle is very different here, so they're kind of similar, I guess, maybe. But the thing I was really trying to do is turn my hips more, but look at the relationship between this right elbow, this arm, it's right next to my hip, just like how his is. That's something that I've been always trying to do, and I could never figure out how he did it, but I finally figured it out. So that's why I did this video, just for fun, to see if this swing change allowed me to do that. Then we go boom right into impact. So his hips really turn there. I mean, you can see they're facing. And here's the thing that I was trying to get at is, look at this right arm, right elbow, right on the hip, heel slightly off the ground. So I will go through there, see if I can get through there, boom. So that's the impact position I've been looking for a long time. Hips turn way more towards the target. Look at that right arm, right elbow, right on the hip. I don't know, to me, right heel off the ground. To me, our impact positions, I guess what could be slightly different is he seems still a little bit more turned toward the target, but I'm getting there. I'm totally getting there. I'm turning a lot more towards the target, so very happy about that. Very close, getting real close. Then let's see, right after impact, so I'd say there's a huge difference here. He's got that low left finish, whereas my finish, I actually hit a draw on this one. My hands are much farther away from my body. I'm actually not going after a low left finish. I'm actually trying to do the opposite. I'm trying to get my hands farther away from my body just to be able to hit more draws. So that'll be a difference, but club head hasn't rotated over, so it's still staying open. And then he's got lateral side bend, both hips facing the target. My hips have stalled a little bit, but they're pretty much getting towards the target, and my shoulders are towards the target, and I've finally got some nice lateral side bend. And getting, there we go, out towards the end. So that's what I wanted to go through, and we'll take a look just through the impact, just to see if through the impact area I'm similar. It's getting there. It's pretty close. One thing I know is that this impact position, it took me a long time to get to. It's really hard. I finally figured it out. It had to do with sequencing and timing of my hips and my upper torso. These are some major breakthroughs that I've been working, or I've made recently, and I'm trying to ingrain them. I'll make another video on that, but this is just the fun little Hogan comparison that I like to do. And then just compared to last time, I'll throw up my last Hogan Impact comparison just for fun, just to see the difference. So I'll just play it. And then we'll go back and take a look. So you can see that it's a lot even more vertical, this swing, and that impact position, and this and on the right is even different. You can see my right elbow is slightly off my right hip. It's not right next to it, and it's also, my hips aren't nearly as turned towards the target as they are in this next video. I'm still kind of stalling the hips right there. They're not fully turning through. Kind of a jump stall still. A little bit of a jump stall. Whereas this guy on the right is much more of a straight through. No jump stall. So that's a huge difference right there for me. Anyway, I'll try and make some videos to say what I changed and how I got there. So thanks for watching.